started with Zamari Walton. Open line for questions for Zamari. Rob, you want to start?
Zamari, I guess you have to be feeling pretty good now about the way the secondary has played the last 3 or 4 weeks. What has led to the change in how you guys are playing?
Um, I think just being able to critique each other, everybody having so say so. Nobody's bigger than anybody in that room, and just coming out and practicing hard. I think that is carrying over to the game. So, like I said when I talked to you guys last time, like coming out there and we treat everything like game reps, and so once we get to the game, everything is very easy for us.
Have you guys changed anything in terms of the way you call things or simplifying things or anything like that? Or has it been pretty much the same thing since the start of the season in terms of calls and the way you guys are playing?
Yeah, everything's been the same. We kind of doing the same thing, rotating a couple more guys in, but everything's been the same pretty much.
So as the defense has improved over the course of the year, what do you think has been the reason for that?
Just coming out and practicing hard. We've got a lot of turnovers. So one of the things I noticed that we do in practice every day, trying to get the ball out every chance that we get. Like I said, no walking around and being lazy. We just trying to treat everything like it's game day. And so, like I said about the DB, it's just translating very well to when we play on Saturdays.
When you look at game film and looking at the front four guys, have you noticed that their pressure is making the quarterback maybe release the ball a lot sooner than he wants to and making your job, a lot easier?
Yeah, it's definitely been good for me. Being able to have those guys get in the backfield as fast as they are. It's just, we need them to get back there so we can cover a little bit of seconds, and we need to hold it down for them so they can get the quarterback and get sacked. So we all just working with each other, trying to make sure we competing and making we have success on the field as a defense.
In terms of just the way you guys, I guess, are approaching this week, kind of what do you see from Jordan Travis on film? What do you see from the Florida State offense? And how does it maybe compare to teams you've played already this year?
He might be one of the best quarterbacks that we're going to face. He's a good runner, good thrower, can throw running the ball pretty well. So, just containing, getting to him, and then obviously secondary, they throw the ball a lot. So, just keep doing what we're doing. And we should come on top and be pretty successful. But I think that would be fine. Nothing that we hadn't seen, but he is a pretty good quarterback.
What do you think has been the biggest strength of the defense aside from turnovers? Would it just be the energy you played with the last couple weeks, or what else?
Yeah, I think the defense, no matter what happens, no matter the outcome, if it's a turnover, anything, we just go out, we have energy, put the ball down. That's our motto. We want to get the ball back for the offense, put them in good field position. We take pride in that. So I think that's what helps us and keep motivating us to do better as a whole.
What do you remember about the game a couple of years ago down in Tallahassee? Obviously, it was the beginning of all the COVID stuff. And just kind of what was that game experience like? And then you guys had the weather delay, too. Mm-hmm. That seemed to kind of fire you guys up.
Yeah, I like playing at Florida State. I think the atmosphere, it wasn't as crazy, obviously, because of COVID. So I'm excited to go down there this weekend. But, obviously we got the win, and that's what we want to do this weekend. But that was the past, and that's behind me. So I'm kind of focused on what we can do, this week and try to get that dub to help the team.
You've been with Coach Tillman now for quite a while, 7 games. How has your familiarity with what he wants, changed your guys' approach to how you play out there in the field?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that again?
You've been with Coach Tillman for a while now. How has your familiarity with what he wants out there made you guys better out there?
Just going out there competing. I think one of the big things that he harps on is next play. So no matter whether you make a good play or a bad play, just keep going next play. And then we got guys that's picking us up, trying to critique us to do the right thing, something that we can work on to be better, or something that we did good. So everything for us is just next play, and it's working out pretty fine for us.
Are you going to have a bunch of family make the drive up there to go to the game? And kind of, I imagine there's quite a few guys from Florida. Like, what's the ticket request kind of fight like in the locker room?
I actually haven't asked for tickets yet, but I'm gonna get on that now. I've been kind of watching a lot of films. I haven't been thinking about it too much, but yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of family out there. It's pretty it's close to home. It's about 5 hours. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of my family out there. So I'm excited to go back to Florida again.
I've got started with Ace Eley, helping around questions for Ace. Kelly, you want to get started?
Yeah, I was just curious what you've seen from Florida State on tape and Jordan Travis, their quarterback, obviously another guy with escapability and that likes to run the football.
Yeah, like you said, he got that escapability. I seen him on offense. They got good athletes around the board, good up front. They seem pretty solid in what they're doing. Solid scheme. Like you said, Jordan, he likes to get out the pocket. He's real good out of the pocket. He does a good job keeping his eyes down the field, and he throws a pretty good ball on the run. He's a good player, playmaker, and they got a couple playmakers, a lot of playmakers over there. So.
Post Ole Miss, you guys have faced some good running backs, and you've done a lot better job of shutting down the run. Has there been any changes, or it's just that you guys are just playing better now individually?
I feel like I give it to execution. I feel like we took the next step in execution. There's still more that we can be better at and execute, but I feel like after that game, we took a jump in execution. So it's just executing more, just everybody being in the right spot at the same time. So that I grant that the key to our success so far.
Okay.
What can you take from the Virginia game as far as being able to learn from it and apply it going forward?
Just little stuff. We just gotta those little plays, a couple steps away, or we missed a play here, missed a play there. Just the little stuff corrections is as you see in every game is you just want to minimize those mistakes, those plays that you one step away, or those plays that it could have went either way, or it's inch here and there. Just minimizing those 50-50 plays.
Your dad's now coaching the running backs, and obviously that's the group you go against the most. Has there been any trash talk or anything funny between you guys in practice the last couple of weeks?
Not really. We haven't done many just running back linebacker competition stuff. So, but from the group on it, we go at it every day. Even before he was named the coach, the running backs, they're a great competitive group. They bring it every day. So there's always some good competitive going on with that group.
What are some of the reasons that the defense has improved over the course of the season, do you think?
Like I said, again, just that execution piece, just everybody taking that next step and knowing their role, knowing their responsibility, and executing at the same time. So you can't have 5 do it right, then the other 6 do it wrong. We just getting those plays where all 11 are executing at the same time.
Coach Key talked about, taking what you do in practice and being able to carry that over to the game. As a player, how do you go about that?
Just take every rep like it's a game rep. You try to take every rep like it's a game rep on the Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day it is. Just try to put yourself in that game like mentality. You can't really replicate it, the stadium and stuff, the vibe, but you try to minimize that gap between practice and the game. So whether that's the speed, process and stuff, or the way just how you go about your business, you just want to make practice like the game as much as possible.
You've obviously put up a lot of good numbers, but I think beyond that, it certainly looks like you're more impactful than you have. And I'm curious, do you personally feel that, and what has gone into that, you think?
I really just, wherever the team needs me or wherever they need me to do, I don't really look at it like I come out, try to make an impact. If it happens, it happens. That's the way I kind of think of it. Just go around being a good person, do things the right way, work hard, and after that, I think everything else takes care of itself. He's been great. He's been a great linebacker coach, a great mentor in the game. He just teach about life, football, all that stuff. He's been great to the room, and he's taught us a lot of stuff. And he's just great pushing us, and he pushes us to the next level every day. Never be complacent or never worry about accolades or awards and stuff. We all focus on the process.
I was curious about a couple of the younger guys in your room and kind of how they're coming along, like Tyson and Kyle and Sarad. Just kind of what are you seeing, how you guys mentoring them, and are they making progress?
They make progress every day. All those guys you name, Tyson, Sarad, Kyle, Trent, they make progress every day. Just on the football field, just going about their business and stuff, and you see them growing up and just handling business the right way. And I think all those guys are gonna be special players in the future.
Anything else for Ace?
Coach Key mentioned yesterday that he was talking about your leadership, and it's not just you doing the things you're supposed to, but also being vocal. And you mentioned that I think in the game Thursday you went over to the offense and were trying to encourage them, and which I think, and that's kind of unusual in that it's usually defensive guys stick with the defense and offensive guys stick with the offense. What kind of propelled you, made you feel comfortable to feel like, okay, this is my place to go talk to that side?
It's our team, so I mean, it's not like to me. It's not me going to the offensive side or offensive territory, whatever. It's just me talking to my teammates, me trying to spark my teammates and everything. And I would hope that they would do the same to me or to the defensive side. It's a collective effort. So you got to pick each other up when somebody's struggling or having a rough time. It takes everybody to pick somebody up. So that's all it is. It's just a team thing.
Last but not least, we've got EJ Jenkins. So we'll go ahead and open it up for questions for EJ. Rob?
EJ, there's a chance that you'll be playing with a quarterback other than Jeff Sims. What has the chemistry been like for the receivers with the backup quarterbacks?
I feel like the chemistry always been good, being that we take reps with every quarterback just in case, because you never know what's going to happen. Just sitting there, really just getting the feel of him, just knowing how he throws. Of course, he throws different than Jeff, just like any other quarterback. So we're just getting the timing right and just making sure that we know where he's going to place the ball.
You guys were kind of riding a wave of success with Coach Key taking over. You have your first kind of serious adversity now. Just kind of how's the team responded this week? What's practice been like?
Practice has been real intense, just like it always has been. We're still not going to lose focus of what the main goal is. Just like you said, this is our first time really striking adversity with Coach Key being head man. So everybody's really just came back, went to work. We know what we got to fix, and we just try to execute.
What has been the area y'all worked on most in practice without giving away, too much?
Mainly just moving the ball, sustaining drives, keeping the defense off the field. That's really been the main focus of practice.
When you have a new quarterback that's thrown into the game, is there anyone else in the huddle that maybe takes charge and settles everyone down and says, hey, this is what we got to do,
Zach came in the huddle. He automatically took charge, just like a quarterback is supposed to do. Being the head man, calling the offense, he knew he had to step into a big role. And I felt like he prepared well for it. It just didn't turn out the way we expected it to be. So, no, nobody else really stepped up, but everybody's a leader, and everybody had something to say when we were in the huddle. So it was good to see that.
You have a young guy, Leo Blackburn, that's kind of built somewhat similar to you and similar kind of recruiting profile in terms of teams weren't sure what to do. Kind of what do you see with him? And is it kind of interesting to see a younger guy in that same kind of developmental curve?
Yeah. With Leo, when I first got here, I thought he was an older guy, being the way he was built and whatnot. So when I found out he was like, what, is he a redshirt freshman? I was baffled. I ain't even gonna lie. But just seeing him grow, coming back and whatnot, I can give him my wisdom and let him know like stuff that what's ahead and what to look for in certain defensive coverages and stuff like that. And he's a real lockdown listener. So just seeing him grow and develop and just have success is admiring.
How do you think the offense can help Zach this week, especially having gotten a week of practice now as opposed to him just being thrown in during the second quarter?
I would say just continue to just give him confidence. Give him confidence. Especially being back there, just know what he's doing. He's being way more vocal than he's ever has been. So we give him confidence, and he just gives the same energy right back. So we just feed off each other.